All right, here we go. Draining out the oil and the antifreeze on this Willys before we pull the engine out. Next, I'm going to pull the tires off so I can raise and lower this a little bit farther down so I can reach up under that hood. She's a cool old Jeep. But yeah, first step is evacuate the fluids. The antifreeze going in one real slow out of the petcock right there. There we go, now I can see. Yeah, it's coming out of that petcock right there. And then the oil. Come out of the oil pan right there into the bucket. So we don't have no messes later when we're tearing down the engine. I'm gonna pull these wheels off and go from there. All right, next step is to go ahead. We got these wheels pulled off. And for some of you that didn't know, I didn't know, one side of this Jeep, the lug nuts are reverse thread. Surprise, surprise. This is still draining out really, really slow. So probably just gonna pull the hose and let it rip. Yeah, I'll grab this big old filter here. Big old catch pan here. Pop her on there. Yeah, that looks nasty. And I'll rip that hose off and let it drain fast. And then I'm gonna pull the radiator out. So here's that hose. I already pulled the clamp off, and here comes the mess. That's a lot faster. Next, we'll get this top one. And we'll get this support off, and then see what's attaching it to the bottom. Yeah, look how low she sits. Now, the radiator's attached down there somewhere. So now that I can lower it lower than my waist, it'll be easier to find, easier to reach. Up, so here we are on the bottom, and there's the bolts holding the radiator on. Already got the top one unattached, so I'll get these now. So that was super fun. There's 2 bolts on the bottom, and then the hoses right here. It should come right out. Let's see if we can film it. Trying to avoid the fan. Luckily there's a big giant cage around this. Just like so. All right, look in there now. Lots of room. Next, I'm going to attack the water pump so I get that fan out of the way. I guess I'll have to take that belt off right there. I changed my mind. I'm going to get this battery out of the way. There we go. With the battery out, I got a little bit more room to get in here and get this belt off. And then the water pump. All right, water pump is, all 4 bolts are out. Now I just need to take this heater hose apart that's attached to it. It should be ready to come out. All right, looks like next we'll get this thermostat housing, since we got the water pump out now. And then we'll get this oil something. I don't know what it is. But it has a hose that goes down to the timing chain cover is what it looks like. And then there's another one on this side that comes down. Something to do with the oil. Hope it don't make a mess. But we'll get the top of the engine cleaned off here. So that hose from the top actually comes all the way down here to the side of the block. So I'll just take the hose off the top for now. We'll get the engine out later. We'll pull that off. Still dripping. So this oil thingy is attached to the dipstick, as you can see down there. So that comes out in one piece. In my shop, it is full of oil, so watch out.